Hello everyone, this is Vishal here from Savaj Outdoors. Today we are here to show you a review of knife that we had shown to you in our first episode. This knife is called Bear Grylls Ultimate. It is designed by Mr. Bear Grylls. Most of you know him from Men vs. Wild series on Discovery Channel, and it is manufactured by Gerber. Gerber has a lot of experience in manufacturing quality knives, and they've been doing it for quite some time now. So here we go. Okay, let's have a look at the knife. This knife has an overall length of 10 inches and the blade length is 4.8 inches. Blade thickness is 3 by 16 inches, or say 4.8 millimeters. This blade is made of high carbon steel. I don't know the exact composition, but I'll find it and I'll mention it in the comments below. Now this has a half serrated blade. It does not have a full edge blade. It has half of it is serrated edge. Now some of you may not like this serrated edge because it brings lots because it creates a lot of problem while sharpening the edge, but personally I prefer a serrated edge, half serrated edge, because it comes in handy to cut any ropes, or you can use it as a saw. So that's it. And yes, it's a full tang blade. That means it extends from the tip of the blade all the way till here. It's a single piece of metal inside with a nice layer on the outside, which gives you a firm grip. It has a striker notch here, which can be used with a fire starter. I'll show you. It also comes with a fire starter. I'll show it to you later. Now this is a pommel here. It can be used for pummeling, stakes or nails in the trunk of a tree, and it has a checkered surface here so that it does not skid or slip during pummeling. Alright, and yeah, it has two holes here, so you can actually lash it and use it as a spear. You can lash it to a pole and use it as a spear. This grip is nice rubberized grip with BG markings on it, and it is really comfortable to hold, and yeah, you can have a solid grip on it while using it. It also comes with a survival whistle, pretty loud. So I'll just remove it. Okay, so it has one lanyard hole here, so you can use it to secure your knife. Comes in pretty handy. Now let's talk about the fire starter here. It has a slot for sheath, has a slot for fire starter. This is the fire starter. Okay, now one thing you need to be careful about is you need to secure this fire starter, because I did end up losing it. It does not come with a paracord, but I have secured it with a paracord. So I have lost, I think, one fire starter like that, because it drops down when you're carrying it like this. It may drop down. Chances are you have not put it in properly, so it may drop down. So be careful with that. Now let's talk about the sheath. Sheath is made of nylon material, I think, and this is the interesting part about this sheath. It gives you basic signs that you can use to convey your situation to search and rescue team or helicopters that are sent to rescue you. So there are some symbols here, you can check it out later. And then it has loops over here so that you can carry it horizontally like this. You can attach it to your bag or maybe to your belt for a quick draw. And it also has a loop over here, so you can use it with your belt loops in a vertical position. Now this sheath comes off and you can actually detach it like this. You can actually detach it like this, and it has a diamond sharpener behind it. A lot of times, when you're using a knife, you are afraid of losing the edge, and you may not have a sharpener readily available with you at that point of time. So this comes in really handy. You mostly, when you'll carry with your knife, you'll carry it with sheath. So this diamond sharpener comes along with the sheath, and that is pretty handy when you need it. This knife fits in pretty firmly. It doesn't drop easily. It has it does not fall easily, and yeah, it is pretty secure. Okay, so now we'll go ahead and put this knife to some use. I won't tell you what, you'll see in a bit. Okay, so what we have here are 2 pieces of wood. This wood is from a babool tree. Babool, as many of you might know in India, but I think it's called acacia in English. So let's go ahead and make some stakes out of this. So let's go ahead and make some tent pegs out of it. Okay, this was already split, but I'm going to use it. Mind you, babool has got very strong wood, but there are thorns. It also has thorns, so be careful. We have removed all the thorns, and this is going to be the tent peg, and this will be my ram for chopping it down. So let's try to remove any. Okay, so let's try to remove any thorns. Yeah, there's one here, pretty smooth. So now let's try to chop through this. Make sure that serrated blade is not. You don't use serrated blade for chopping. You use the straight edge for chopping. Alright, so okay, that's it. So now we have our tent pegs. You can drive this into ground. Of course, I need to sharpen this a bit, so let's. Okay, I think this is good enough. So I'll just drive it using the pommel. I can use this ram to drive it in, but I'm just using the pommel here to show it. So you can loop it around here and use it to pitch your tent. Right guys, so to sum it up, it is a very good knife and I would highly recommend it. It is available in India easily. You can go to Amazon or other websites and find it. So good knife for everyday carry, but just a word of caution here. When you are carrying this knife when you are using this knife as your EDC or for your camping activities, it's better to check on local laws and regulations, because we don't want messing around the laws. If at times law may not permit, keeping a knife is allowed, but traveling with it is a tricky situation. So first check on that before you take it outside, because we don't want to get into trouble with law, right? So be careful, be safe, keep watching our channel, subscribe to our channel, like our videos. You can always visit our website www.savage-outdoors.com, or You can write to us, you can send in your suggestions, you can send in your comments to us at savage.outdoors@gmail.com. One more thing, guys, as most of you are aware, there was an earthquake in Nepal yesterday. A lot of people have lost their loved ones, a lot of people have lost their houses and properties, and a lot of other things. So if possible, try to donate to Prime Minister's National Relief Fund, link is below, or try to help them as much as you can. People have died in Nepal, people have died in India, so let's be good human beings and try to help them out. So on that note, I would like to end this episode. This is Vishal here from Savaj Outdoors signing off. Bye bye.